Keir Starmer has a lot to prove in China. Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of Take Note. I'm Wang Jiyuan. Keir Starmer, the British Prime Minister, is visiting China. It's his first trip here and the first British PM to do so in 7 years. It's going to be delicate. Let's be honest. This trip is more about damage control than a bright new future. The UK had done more than enough to put this relationship under tremendous pressure. It banned Huawei. It meddled in Hong Kong during the riots. It branded China as a systematic challenge and engaged in a military containment of it. Simply put, the UK had shaped its China policy in the image of America's aggressive anti-China strategy, until this happened the second time. Now, the Chinese aren't vengeful people, but we don't have goldfish memory either. We can understand political expediency, but that doesn't mean trust can be switched on and off when it suits you. Here's what the China-UK relationship entailed. China has been one of UK's largest trading partners. Chinese students are the second largest cohort of international students in Britain. Chinese tourists generate hundreds of millions of pounds in revenue, altogether creating hundreds of thousands of jobs for the United Kingdom. And the British put all of that at risk, just to appease the US, and then later regret it.
We like to kind of do engagements with China. I mean, this is on a political level, where we just hope that they don't kind of become a sort of visible political problem, particularly for constituencies in the United States. It's not easy for British policymakers to front up and say, we're going to do this whether you like it or not.
Well, try harder. It takes political courage to act independently and in line with your own national interests. But it's not without precedence. Mark Carney did pretty well as the first Canadian PM to visit China in 8 years. He acknowledged that there are differences between Canada and the United States, and that Canada is prioritizing its own interests. And he secured decent outcomes from that visit.
The powerful have their power. But we have something too. The capacity to stop pretending, to name reality, to build our strength at home, and to act together.
That's a good starting point. Stop pretending. Be sincere. Be practical. Fancy speeches and symbolic gestures matter, but China values policy continuity, strategic independence, and mutual respect even more. How to convince the Chinese officials and the public of UK's commitment to that is going to be a daunting task for Starmer, as his country is still struggling to define a truly independent foreign policy. That kind of ambiguity only undermines the relationship, and without clarity, trust will be difficult to rebuild. So the ball is in the British court. The game might not be easy, and we appreciate him making the effort, but trust can't be built on a single trip. It's what the UK does in the long run that will eventually prove it.